Welcome back, y'all. We're gonna be doing some meal prepping in the kitchen this morning. It is almost 10:30. We're gonna be making 6 different overnight oats recipes, some boiled eggs because Titus and Tyler love boiled eggs for a snack, for lunch. We're gonna make some passion tea, and we're gonna make some cheesy beef burritos to put in the freezer. I'm filling up my little oats jar real quick. Well, not really jar, container. All right, we've got the oats. I need to get all the rest of my overnight oat recipe ingredients out. I think I'll go ahead and start the passion tea and the eggs on the stovetop. I usually do the eggs in the Instant Pot, but I'm just gonna do them on the stovetop today since I'm gonna be making this tea over there anyway. So this is the passion tea. It's just the Tazo passion. Let's see, I was seeing if it says on the, oh yeah, it says on the pack. Hibiscus flowers, licorice root, orange peel, cinnamon, rose hips, lemongrass, hibiscus and elderberry extract. That's what the passion tea is. It's really good. I used to use this to make the copycat pink drink from Starbucks. I used to use this passion tea sometimes to do that. For this size jar, it's about 10 cups, I think. 10 to 12 cup jar. I do 3 of the tea bags. It's caffeine free, in case anybody was wondering, but this is just the regular kind. They have an iced version that's specifically for iced passion tea, but sometimes that's hard to find, so I just use these, you know, for the iced version anyway. I think I've only gotten the iced kind one time. It smells so good. I also have, I think I'm gonna try this today too, this Strawberry Fields black tea blend. We got this from like some kind of farmer's market or something. I can't, or maybe one of the mountain stores that we go to. I can't remember, but it also smells really good. I think I'm gonna make some of this. It says organic black teas, organic freeze-dried strawberry, organic spearmint, natural cantaloupe, and strawberry flavors. Okay, what was in this? Who just set this here?
Me.
Oh, the tea bags.
I'm good, y'all. I'm good.
Okay, so we've got the eggs started. I'll set a timer for those when it starts boiling here in a minute. The overnight oats, like I said, we're gonna make probably 8 total, but 6 different recipes. I've had a lot of y'all ask about the overnight oats, and I don't think that we've shown y'all any of these overnight oats before. Maybe the strawberries and cream is kind of similar to one that we've made before, but the rest of these I don't think we've shown y'all before. We're gonna start with the strawberries and cream. So we're gonna use the mini food chopper for this one to make sort of like a strawberry, well, the strawberries and cream mixture. So we're gonna slice up 2 strawberries. You don't have to do it too much because the food chopper is gonna do the rest. So we've got the strawberries in there. We're gonna put a 1/4 cup of heavy cream and a 1/4 cup of milk. We need about 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. This is just plain Greek yogurt. A tablespoon of maple syrup and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, we'll put it on puree. See what we got. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Now inside the jar, we're gonna put 1/2 cup of old-fashioned oats and chia seeds, but you can leave the chia seeds out if you don't want them. We're gonna put 2 teaspoons. We'll just mix those up. And now we pour over the strawberry milk mixture. We'll let that seep down in a little. Help it out with a little stir. Okay, I'm taking some of this out because it's a little too full. So this is probably, I'm thinking a 10-ounce jar. So this recipe makes 12 ounces. So you could do 2 of these small jars. So I just took this little bit out. We'll just stick it in the refrigerator and taste test it later, because I want to leave room at the top of this one to put fresh chopped strawberries in the morning. So now we just close it, put it in the refrigerator, and it needs to be refrigerated for at least 4 hours or overnight. And like I said, in the morning, you know, I leave some room so we can put some fresh strawberries on top. I went ahead and put the strawberries on top so y'all could see, you know, how it is, and then they'll be fine in there, already in there, but yeah. There we go. There's the strawberries and cream. Next, we're gonna make the cookie dough. Cece wants to help with that one. This is one we're making 2 of, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring over one of these jars too. So you need half of that in each one. You need a 1/4 cup of oats into each jar. Do y'all want the chia seeds in them or no?
Yeah, I like chia
Okay.
seeds.
Do you want chia seeds in a cookie dough one that you're gonna eat? No chia. Okay, so just put 1 teaspoon of chia seeds in whichever jar you want to use. We need a tablespoon of chocolate chips in each one. You can use milk chocolate, whatever kind you want to use. We're using the 72% here. Dark chocolate. And then we need just a little drizzle of salt, like not even a pinch. The recipe makes 4, and since we're cutting it down to just 2, you know, we don't even need a pinch of salt. So I just put a little bitty, less than a pinch. I think the pinch is the smallest, isn't it?
Yeah, the pinch.
No, the smidgen is the smallest, but it wasn't even a smidgen. You need a teaspoon of maple syrup in each jar. And just a drop of vanilla. I'll help her with the drop because these, since we're not doing a lot right here, we just need...
Yeah, vanilla's really strong.
Yeah. She's putting a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then we need a 1/4 cup of milk in each one. And it gets nice and thick as it sits in the refrigerator. And like I said, all of these are 4 hours or overnight. So if you want to make them and have them as an afternoon snack or something, you can make them in the morning and they'll be ready for you. Or if you want them for breakfast, you can make them the night before. As long as they're refrigerated for at least 4 hours, they'll be good. I think that this recipe said that it makes 4, y'all, but it's looking like that's just... I mean, it didn't, you know, fill the jars up. So I'm thinking we'll make another one of these and we'll add this into here because that's one serving there, yeah. We'll mix up another one of those real quick. There's the cookie dough. Moving right along to the peanut butter banana. This is another one that we're doing 2 of. I'm thinking it's gonna be easier to mix this peanut butter banana one in a bowl and then divide it between the 2 jars. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're putting 1 cup of old-fashioned oats. We need 1 cup of mashed banana. I'm gonna see if this banana looks like it's enough for a cup because it's nice and ready to mash. Yeah, I think this is gonna be enough of the mashed banana. Now we need 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. We need 1 cup of milk. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And chia seeds. Once again, you can leave these out if you don't want them, but we all really like them, so 2 teaspoons of chia seeds. That's it. We'll mix this all together and then divide it between the 2 jars. And in the morning or whenever you get ready to eat this one, you can just put some fresh sliced bananas on top. Maybe even warm up a little peanut butter and then just drizzle it over the top of the fresh bananas. It's really good. And you can eat these overnight oats cold or you can warm them up if you want to. We like it both ways. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, if I want it cold or warmed. If you want to warm it up, you just take your lid off, warm it up in the microwave for just about 45 seconds or so to a minute. This doesn't quite fit down on there, but it'll work. There we go. Peanut butter bananas are done. How are we going to tell these apart, you ask? We just remember which jars they're in. Everybody can just ask us, which flavor is this, whenever they get ready to get one. So I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator and we are moving on to tropical coconut mango. I like to use frozen mango, but you can use fresh if you want to. And I do have some fresh mango. So like whenever I get ready to eat this one, because this one's gonna be mine, whenever I get ready to eat it, I might slice up some fresh mango to put on top, but for inside of it, we're gonna use frozen. I put these in the refrigerator yesterday so that they could thaw, so I'm going to put them in a little strainer over here in the sink so that all the liquid will drain out. In here we're putting half a cup of oats, a tablespoon of unsweetened coconut flakes, but if all you have is sweetened, that's fine. A tablespoon there. And the chia seeds, like always, if you don't want these, you can leave them out. We're putting 2 teaspoons. For this one, I'm using this toasted coconut milk. It's a coconut and almond milk blend, but you can also just use regular milk if you want to, or just coconut milk. We're doing half a cup. I also like to use coconut milk for any berry ones, like the strawberry ones and all that. And it would be like a coconut strawberry and add coconut flakes to it. 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. You can also add the Greek yogurt into this one, but I'm not gonna put it in this one just because I like it better without it. But if you want it to have the Greek yogurt like we did the strawberries and cream one, you would just add that into about 2 tablespoons. Okay, I'm gonna stir this all together and then we'll gently stir in a few of the mango chunks. Okay, let me get the mango. And you can just leave the mango on top if you want to, like that, and not put it in while it's in the refrigerator overnight. Looks really pretty with the mango on top, and then you can sprinkle some fresh chia seeds. But like I said, I'll probably slice up some fresh mango whenever I get ready to eat mine and put that on the top. It'll just give it a nice mango flavor with these being already mixed in with it. Oh, see how you can see them on the side? Isn't that pretty? There we go. Tropical mango coconut. Sissy, I'm very sorry. I still need that peanut butter. Can you throw it back over here to me? I just told her I don't need this peanut butter anymore. She was helping me straighten things up. Thank you. The next one, we definitely need peanut butter for. It's the peanut butter and jelly one. What kind of jellies do we have? Black raspberry fruit spread, blackberry preserves, or scumpernong jelly. I think I'll go with the blackberry preserves.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with the oats in this one. That's about a 1/4 cup. I'm gonna go a little more than a 1/4 cup, but not quite half a cup of oats. And we're gonna go with a 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter. Sissy put in 1 tablespoon of the blackberry preserves, but you can use any kind of jelly or jam or preserves you wanna use. And about a 1/4 cup of milk. I'm just gonna go to the bottom of the top part of it right there. Sissy's gonna stir that together, and that's it for the peanut butter and jelly. All right, the pineapple one is the last one of the overnight oats. Mr. Mann's dumping in half a cup of oats slowly. Very good. Carefully and slowly. Now you put in the chia seeds. It's 2 teaspoons. That's okay, go ahead. We've got half a cup of the toasted coconut milk again, so it's the coconut almond milk blend. Go ahead and pour that in. I'm gonna put a tablespoon of maple syrup. There you go, and you stir.
It's getting so thick.
Mm-hmm.
It's sticky. Some of it's sticking on the wall.
We need about a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. There you go. Now we need just a pinch of cinnamon in there.
Cinnamon and toast.
And the last thing is about a 1/4 cup of crushed pineapple drained. So I've had this draining in here just like that.
Since you made me one, I don't want this one.
You don't want that one? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't like pineapple.
Oh, okay. Now for this one, when you're ready to eat it, you just put a few fresh crushed pineapples on top and a cherry.
There it is.
For the beef and cheese burritos, I'm just cooking up this ground beef. I'm gonna put some minced onions in here.
Yeah.
We'll just cook this until the ground beef is done and then drain it. Then we're gonna put a little bit of taco seasoning, a little bit of salsa, and if I have refried beans, we'll put some of those in too, but I don't think I have any. Oh, I do. Refried beans.